ask for a light beer.
Hey, can I have a light?
Whoa! You never know what you'll get.
Give me a light. Bud Light.
So if you want the less filling light beer with the first name and taste, don't just ask for a light beer.
Give me a light.
Ask them to bring out their best.
Houston is their home field as they play Iowa today. But, Merlin Olsen, when you listen to the crowd noise, you would think you were in Iowa City.
Got a lot of those Hawkeye fans here, and I remember when they were here before, and a very sad day for them. They made a lot of noise. They stayed all the way through that 28-0 drubbing, and they had an impact on the game. I was glad to have their folks here, too.
Speaking of having your folks together, UCLA starts with a handicap, or at least some would think that. David Norrie, their primary starter throughout the course of the year at quarterback, is injured. It's a thigh injury. He will be replaced as the starter today by Matt Stevens, who started only one game all year.
Dick, the major impact of that change is that you're taking out of the lineup the man who really is probably more responsible than any other player on that UCLA roster for getting them here to the Rose Bowl. It's experience that you lose. Stevens is a fine quarterback, but he hasn't taken the snaps. He hasn't had the experience of hitting those receivers, reading the defenses during this season like Norrie has.
Well, Terry Donahue, the coach of the Bruins, has a lot of confidence in Stevens. He's not very tall. He's about 5'11". That's about a half foot shorter than Norrie. But the players say that Stevens has a stronger arm than Norrie. Now, as a defensive lineman, you know the other team in a big game is starting a new quarterback. What goes through your mind?
Well, you like that because that frees you up to get more aggressive. You're going to see more blitzes. You're going to see a lot of defenses dancing back and forth. They want to force him to read the defenses. I think it does give an advantage to the defense in that situation.
Well, Iowa, on the other hand, has the All-America quarterback this year in Chuck Long, who has had a sensational season, has broken all the Iowa records, most of the Big Ten marks.
Dick, they not only throw the football well, but they can come right back at you then and hit you up the middle with David Hudson. They can throw Ronnie Harmon at you. The scary thing about this Iowa defense is their incredible balance. Who in the world are you going to stop first? You're going to stop their All-American quarterback or the two great running backs?
Well, as a defensive player, then what do you think will be Donahue's game plan?
I think he's got to try and force Long, get after Long, pressure on Long. I think that's number one.
Well, the two teams are ready to come on the field. We'll have that dramatic moment from Pasadena, California. Iowa, UCLA ready to go.
Fuel-injected Dodge Lancers come with optional turbo.
Ryegrass, and we've never seen the floor of the Rose Bowl in better condition. Now let's go in that direction to Bill McAtee.
All right, Dick, I spoke with David Norrie a few moments ago, the UCLA quarterback. He said his leg feels a lot better today, and he says he does expect to play. Says it doesn't bother him too much when he goes down the line as he would in an option or as a scrambling quarterback in the backfield, but he says it does bother him when he goes flat out. We'll see, and he also says he expects UCLA to open up with a short pass. Back upstairs.
So the Bruins are first on the field. And Terry Donahue, their 41-year-old coach, 1985 was a good year for him. He became the winningest coach in UCLA football history. And back in the Rose Bowl. He has been here as a player, an assistant coach, and a head coach, and now the Hawkeyes of Hayden Fry are ready to take the field. And you'll hear a mighty roar from those clad in yellow and black. And as you look over this giant oval, those Hawkeye fans are everywhere. They expect something like 25,000 here from the state of Iowa, those who graduated from that fine institution.
You can almost feel the energy. Those youngsters want to get out of that field, Dick. They'll turn them loose in a minute.
Perky, their mascot, ready to choreograph the entrance, and here comes
Look out. Here they come.
Fry, 56 years of age. We told you Donahue is the winningest coach in UCLA history. At this moment, Hayden Fry is tied as the Hawkeyes' all-time winning coach with the great Forrest Evashevsky, who took two Iowa teams to Rose Bowl wins in 57 and 59. The captains are at midfield for the toss of the coin.
Iowa on the cross will defer and kick.
Defers and kicks the ball away. They want their defense on the field first. An interesting choice by Hayden Fry.
Perhaps with Matt Stevens starting and not having that experience, they're going to put the pressure on the quarterback Stevens right from the opening bell. Frederick Johnson III, the son of the Tournament of Roses president, was involved in the flip of the coin. That brings back some fond memories for you, Merlin Olsen.
Sure does. My son Nathan got a chance to do that the year I was the Grand Marshal. I think one of the most exciting moments of his life.
And for these two gentlemen, the pressures in part of a regular season are all forgotten. They've done that part of the job. And now Hayden Fry says, last time I was just happy to get to the Rose Bowl. I'm not a happy man yet.
One of the things he's done is to put his team on a very strict regiment out here. They have missed a lot of the fun of this trip, and they have concentrated on football. They want to win this football game. They really feel they have a mission here.